What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is going to be your review for the Real Housewives of Dubai, season 1, episode 7. So we start this episode off with Chanel Iman and her son. They're going for fittings. They're going to be part of the celebration for the Real House. The Real House. The 50th year celebration of Dubai. I'm sorry, the Real Housewives. Anything. So while there, we found out that her son does actually model, and that she said he likes it. She doesn't force him. He walks in shows he wants to walk in. He does the campaigns he wants to do. But of course, you know how much she loves on her son child. We also found out that Caroline S is having an all white engagement party, and she told the ladies there's no exceptions. It's going to be white everything from head to toe. I don't want white with a little sparkle. I don't want white with no red shoes. I don't want white with a black bag. Baby, it's going to be white from head to toe. That is important. We're going to get back to that in a minute. Moving forward. So then after we do that, then we see Caroline B calls up Lisa to vent about what happened at her dinner party with Sarah. And she's still upset. She said, listen, me and my friend, we're going to be good. We've been friends for 20 years. Yeah, I kind of got on him because I didn't appreciate it. I felt like he was siding with, Sarah over me. But me and him are going to be good. Now, Sarah, on the other hand, she don't know me. She don't know nothing about me. And I didn't appreciate her input. And I didn't appreciate her insinuating that I was a bad mother. Or that I needed to do something better. Or I needed help with however she worded it. Now, Lisa was like, I agree, whenever we start talking about parenting, and kids, it's always going to be sensitive subject, and it should be off limits, Now, well, I'll get to that when we get to that, child. Now, while this is going on, Caroline S is still having her whole little wedding weekend, and the parents are finally meeting each other. Now, of course, she said she's really worried about it because she said her parents are snobs. Her mother's a snob. They come from money. She said her husband's family, they're more, blue collar, but they don't really care for her because of the age difference. And so it's going to be very interesting when we bring the two families together. However, when they came together, it was all right. I mean, you could definitely tell that his parents were concerned about the age difference, but at the end of the day, they were like, listen, we just want her happy. Like, if he like it, I love it at this point. I mean, what you gonna do? They technically are already married. So it's really not a whole lot you can do at this point. And, I mean, as far as him paying the son not to be with her, I mean, child, look, whatever. It is what it is. Clearly it ain't work, child. But it was cool. I mean, again, I don't think it was anything deep with that, So, then we see Nina call Sarah. Now, clearly, Lisa must have called Caroline B called Nina, and that they didn't show us that conversation. I guess because it was the same conversation she had with Lisa for the most part. But Nina called Sarah to say, look, girl, you offended her. I don't know what you said. I don't know how you offended her, but you offended her. So if you could please just call her and apologize so y'all can clear the air. We got this party with Stansberry. We don't want no mess. It's her wedding. It's her engagement. We want it to go off without a hitch. We don't want no problems. But girl, please give her a call because you made her mad. You made her mad. Okay, so please go and talk to her so we can clear this up. And Sarah was like, but I ain't even say nothing. Like, all I said was, she said that her mother wasn't very affectionate towards her, but she raising her son the same way her mother raised her. And I was just saying, why won't you change it up so y'all can break the curse? I mean, break the generational curse. Well, she didn't say curse. But why not, do things differently? If you didn't like, if your mother didn't show you affection and you wanted more affection, you should show your son more affection. Like, that's all I was saying. Child. And Nina was like, girl, whatever you said, she ain't like it. So just call her. So then Nina decides to send out a group text, which, first of all, I don't feel like it was needed to send to the whole group. I feel like it should have just been sent to Brooks. But she sent this whole group text message out about how it was a misunderstanding and she never meant to imply that she was a bad mother and that wasn't her intention and she doesn't want people to feel any kind of way towards her and yada 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 and bada bada boo. And I was just like, girl, first of all, you didn't have to send a whole book, like, and you should have picked up the phone and called Brooks. Like, to me, that was very passive aggressive to send a group text and a group chat rather than the person that it's already been explained to you that you offended her. Whether it was your intention or not, that's how she took it. I mean, you knew that's how she took it that night because she went off on your ass. But it's being very clear. It's been explained very clearly to you that that's how she took it. And now you done got a phone call to back it up. So your response is to send out a group text. That ain't making no sense to me. So while this is going on, so of course that just pissed. So now Brooks is mad at Nina and Sarah because she was like, I called Nina to vent to her. I thought I was in a safe space. I didn't call her for her to call and tell Sarah what I said. I called her so I could get it off my chest, and I deal with it the way I need to deal with it. So now it's time for the engagement party. Everybody getting their makeup done. It is what it is, you know. Caroline has her dress for the engagement party. Again, I'm stressing that it was the engagement party because, again, that's important. But it's the engagement party. They get dressed. Child, she got these white cowboy boots on in the desert. Girl, what? She's got a $700,000 diamond necklace on and some damn cowboy boots. Girl, bye. But the venue is beautiful. It's out in the desert. It was built by a friend of hers. I don't know if it looks like a restaurant, like outdoor area. They had a band out there and everything. It was in the desert, and I think they said it was like 107 degrees or something, which I'm sure for them is cool, but for me it's hot. And 107 degrees outside, and people was drinking and stuff. I was like, alcohol makes me hot. How y'all drinking and it's 107 degrees? But I guess their bodies are used to it. I guess 107 is cool for them. I don't know. I know when I was in Vegas and it was 107 degrees, I said hell to the nah, nah. Okay? I stayed in the air conditioner until the sun went down. And then I went out and played. Okay? Moving on. So, we get to the party. Now, Chanel Iman has this gorgeous white outfit on. It is not a gown. Okay? First of all, it's not a gown because it's them draws. Y'all know how a lot of the dresses the ladies are wearing have the high-waisted, like, I mean, I say they draws, but the high-waisted underwear. They look like underwear. They look like the bottom part of a bodysuit, and it's like a high waist. So Chanel Iman had that on. She had on a blonde wig, and then she had on like the outer layer of the dress. It was long and it came down to her legs, but it's open in the front. To me, that's not a gown. To me, that's a dress with a cover on it, and it's not a wedding gown because it's draws. Now, I know that maybe there's some women that might wear that to a wedding, but I didn't feel like that was a wedding, okay? Caroline Stansbury immediately gets upset when she sees Chanel. She said, oh my gosh, she's got on a wedding dress at my wedding. How could she do that? That is so rude. First of all, it wasn't your wedding. It was your engagement party. Second of all, you insisted that everybody wear white. So how you going to be mad that the supermodel outdressed you? She talking about something. She looks more bridal than I do. Then maybe you should have said the dress code was wear everything. You can wear anything except white. If you wanted to be bridal and you wanted to be the only bride there, maybe that should have been, because listen, Chanel Iman is just gonna do. She gotta know, like, you know what you're getting when you invite her. You know it's gonna be over the top. I don't know, but I didn't think that it was a big deal. I didn't think that she was gauche. I didn't think that she was being rude about it. You told the woman to wear white and she wore white. Child. Anyway, moving on. So of course we get there and Brooks makes a beeline. Oh, so I'm sorry, the other thing is on the way there, Nina is giving us an update on what's going on with her father. She's very upset. Her dad is getting worse. And she actually is going to go out, but she's scared, she's nervous, she's worried. Listen, we all remember those days. Unfortunately, some more than others, some more front row than others. But she's stressed out. She said, but I'm going, you know, I want to be happy for Stansberry. I want to celebrate. I just want to keep my mind off of it for one night. If I could just have one night where I could just enjoy myself. So they get there, and Brooks makes a beeline to Nina to confront her about the fact that she told Sarah about their conversation. So Nina was like, girl, like, I thought I was helping you because I thought I was trying to, like, patch things up and trying to help y'all get to a place where y'all could, you know, talk and move past this. And of course Brooks is going off on her like, no, what do you mean? I thought it was a safe space. If I wanted to talk to her, I could have called her myself, and I was calling you just to vent. I was just calling you as a friend. I didn't need for you to repeat what I said. Baby, Nina was like, listen, I got a lot going on. Like, I'm really dealing with a lot. Well, we're all dealing with a lot. Like, I don't care what you have going on. This is what we need to be handling. And when she said that, Nina was like, see, now you don't went too far, because for you to be my friend and say that you don't care what I'm going through, and you don't, and first of all, you already know what I'm going through because I already told y'all about what's going on with my dad. And for you to say you don't care, for you to say that you don't, that's not important right now, I'm done. And she got up and she walked away. I said, I know that's right. Now, while that's going on, Chanel and Lisa are talking to Sarah and trying to explain to Sarah why what she said was offensive. And Sarah was like, I don't feel like I was offensive in what I said. Like, I don't feel like I said anything wrong. All I said was ... And they were like, yeah, but anytime you are insinuating that someone isn't being a good parent or isn't doing the right thing by their child, it's going to always be a problem. It's going to always be, a sensitive topic for someone, you know, especially a single parent, you know, that's just trying to figure it all out. And Sarah was like, well, you know, I'll talk to her, child. I hear what y'all saying. And all of them agree that Sarah can sort of be preachy, right? They all are like, we know that she could be preachy, but I don't think anybody feels like she means any harm by it, right? So Brooks comes over there and the two of them get to talking. And again, it's all about intention and perception. Sarah was like, all I was saying was, you said to me that your mother was not very affectionate towards you. And all I said was, you should be more affectionate to your son, because you said that you wished your mother was more affectionate with you. And I see that you're doing the same thing to your son that your mother did to you. And she was like, yeah, but I like that. I don't have a problem with how I was raised. She was like, but you told me that you wish your mother was more affectionate. And so all I was saying was, if you want to break that cycle, that generational cycle, then she was like, well, I like it though. And what do you mean by generational cycle? Like, that's part of my culture. That's a part of my culture. That is what we do. Now, this is the part where Sarah kind of pissed me off. Sarah was like, what does that have to do with culture? Girl, it has everything to do with culture. The way people raise their children is 120% about culture. It's about how you were raised. It's about you instilling the values and the norms of your community, your family, your culture into your children. You do it yourself. You literally were showing us at the beginning, like a couple of episodes ago, about you trying to get your son to eat on the floor and eat the food, the traditional food of your people. That is culture. That is how your culture embeds itself generationally. Like, what are you talking about, girl? You know what that is. But the problem was Caroline B was drunk as hell, and she was getting loud and she was obnoxious. And it was getting to be a bit much, to the point where Sarah was like, okay, girl, look, if you're going to keep yelling at me, I'm going to walk away. You're not going anywhere. You don't get to walk away. She was like, girl, I get to end this conversation whenever I feel like it. What are you talking about? You're not going anywhere. We're going to finish this. We're going to talk. Child, Sarah was like, girl, what is this? Like, what is going on? And you can hear the other ladies trying to tell her, like, keep it down. Like, because they are literally still at a party, like a whole wedding party. And they're like, girl, keep it down. Like, what are you doing? You being loud. Like, what are you doing? And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but we're going to talk about this. We're going to finish this. And that's where the episode ended, child. So I guess this week we're going to pick up where we left off. Anyway, let me know what you think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.